Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great today. I have a project share for you all, and I used this paper pad that I picked up from Michael's recently, maybe a month ago, Sugarplums, and it's from Recollections. It is a help buy, so it's very beautiful. I love the paper. I've already done a flip through on it, so if you guys haven't seen it, I will link that video down below in the description box. But this paper is so pretty, and I also had purchased at the same time this foil cardstock from Recollections, and I think that these foil papers go so well with this paper pad as well. So let me go ahead and share with you the products that I use along with this paper pad. I use a lot of products. Okay, so I've had Frontage. If you guys don't know, it's an embossing powder that contains glitter in it. And it's from Pandas, and it's called Frontage. Now, I picked this up from Joann's a while ago. I mean, this was like years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years. Never used it. This time was the first time I actually used it. And let me tell you, I don't know why I've never used it because I love it. It's got shabby colors. The first one, it's got aged silver, shabby blue, shabby pink, shabby white, and aged gold. I use both the shabby pink and the shabby blue for my project. And then these are the dyes that I use. I use this dye, one of the dyes. I use this dye. I use this one and this one. This one is one of my favorites, and I've had this maybe for a couple of years. First time using it. This is Coco and Reno. This is from last year. So I think I used the Joy, the ornament, and these two trees. I also use this die set. I purchased it from eBay. I use this house, and I think I use this house too. And I know I use this tree, but I use this house a lot. And then I've used this die. I use this one. This is from Studio Lights, and it's called Winter Joys. I also use the mini die, this one. I love this die. And then I also used this die. So I used both the Snowflake and the Hello Snow. And this is also Studio Lights from Winter Joys. And they have a few collections. So I only got those two. And then, let me see, any more dies? Now yes, more dies. I have more dies here that I used. I also use this paper punch. It's a bowl punch. I think this is from American Crafts, and it's really tiny. So I use that one. I use one of these tag dies from Alina Cuddle. I use this Sizzix embossing folder. It's like a sweater knit. It's like a knit sweater. So I just picked this up from Frank Garcia. I finally used this die set, and I picked this up from Amazon. It's called Stitched Slots Pocket Die, and it's from Maddie's Crafting Joy. So I will link that. If I find it, I will link it down below. And then these are the punches that I used. Let's see, I think, I'm not sure, maybe, I'm not sure if I can't remember if I used this punch. I might have. I can't remember. But definitely I used this punch. And this is from Stampin' Up. So I forgot the name of it. But this is from Stampin' Up, and it comes with a stamp set. And I used this punch right here. This is from Hobby Lobby. It comes in a set of 4. It's the tree, a little reindeer, a snowman, and a snowflake. So I think that's $9.99. So yeah, and then the other products that I used, apart from these dies, I used a lot, guys. Okay, so I used these enforcers. I used some flowers, stickers from. I use the flowers. This is from the new collection from Frank Garcia, the sugar cookies. Also sugar cookies. These are the puppy stickers, sugar cookies. And then this is from Santa Baby. And then I used this tissue paper from Hobby Lobby. I don't know if they still have it this year, but I bought this maybe last year or a couple of years ago. I used some gemstones. Oh, and the other die I used was a circle die. I used a couple of stickers from here. I've been using it, and comes with 75 stickers. All I have left is these these 4 pieces right here. That's it. I used everything else. And then I used this snow marker and my Versamark, because I used the Versamark for my frontage. Alrighty. Oh, and then the other paper I used as well, I used some vellum. And this is from Paper Pizzazz. I've had this like for years in my stash since my girls were like little babies. So, alright, let me go ahead and share with you my project. I love it. I love it. Okay. So to create this project, I use the pocket slat die that I purchased from Amazon. This one right here. So this was this is what I wanted to use to make my little embellishment packet or loaded packet. And this is for Rosa Gomez. She is Rosa's Creative Way here on YouTube. Hi, Rosa. So this is what I based it on. So I created a little booklet, and I used this inside. So let me go ahead and share with you what I did. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's so pretty. So here it is. I love it. I love it. So it has a little flap right here. And here I did one of those strips. I love doing these. I just love doing these. Those pleated strips that Melissa from the Vintage Goose had shared. So okay, so I use here's where I use my vellum, and it's a snowflake design right there. And then here is the tissue paper. Okay, and I did the same thing. And then here is one of those dies from Coco and Reno. Here is the house die, and that's where I used my frontage. So it came out pink. So pretty, very shabby. I used glitter paper for both trees. And this is the other die from the houses die too. And then here's my little Rosie Studio deer die. And then on the roof of the houses, I use that fake snow, and then you heat emboss it, or you heat it up and it puffs up as it dries. And I did the same thing for the trees. Really, really cute. So I added pom-pom trim here. And then this paper from the paper pad, the rest of it is pink. And then at the bottom, it has this design of the houses. So it wraps all the way around. I decided to use that instead. And then here is that die that says Hello Snow, the itty bitty bowls from American Crafts Punch. And then here are some stickers. This has a sticker right here too. It's clear. So there's one here, there's one here, and there's another one here. And then these are the stickers from Santa Baby. And then here I did the same thing. I used that marker to puff up the snow to give it more dimension. And I think I did some like around here in the bottom as well. So then here's pom-pom trim for my stash. So there's Velcro. You open it up. When I add my Velcro, I like to staple it because sometimes the glue, with weather or with age, it comes, it doesn't adhere anymore. So to make sure that the paper doesn't rip either, I go ahead and I staple my Velcro down. So that's what I did. And then here is the one flap, the little flap. I went ahead and used the same paper all the way inside. So you open it up like this, and here's the inside. I love it. So over here, I added a doily. I added 2 cutouts from the paper pad. I wanted to give it some decoration here as well. And then here's the strip right here. Really, really pretty. And then here's my pocket using that die. I love it. So we were to make 3 embellishments. So I added some little extra stuff. I added like little cutouts and snowflakes and stuff. So the first packet, these are actually the border strips. There's a cutout that has like border strips. So that's what I did. I went ahead and I used a separate die because there's an extra die that comes here. So it comes with 2 pieces. So this die is a layering piece on top. And as you see here, these are the, you go ahead and you score it. After you cut it, you score it in. But because I was going to add more things, I created gussets. So with a separate piece of paper, I went ahead and I created gussets right there. So I'll go ahead and make it a little bit thicker. So I only put gussets on the sides. I didn't put it on the bottom. So on the bottom, I just glued it. That's it. So alrighty, so I just went ahead and I layered this piece on top of my my border strip where I wanted to cut, and I went ahead and I ran it through, and here it is. So each one has a different design. So alright, this first packet has these little snowflakes, and then I cutouts. Here's a little cutouts you could use for any collection, and then here's this little piece right here. And then here's another cutout that's also jolly. And then here's my first embellishment. I love this embellishment. So alrighty, so I use the Alina Cuddle tag die. And then I also use this trim. It is trim from Hobby Lobby. It's like a mesh trim. Looks like this. It's wired. It's from Hobby Lobby, and I believe the trims are on sale right now. Well, I'm not sure. I haven't checked. But do check if the trims are on sale. But either way, so I went. It's got some shimmer on it, so I just removed the wire part and I added there. And then here is some of the music tissue paper. And then here's a little piece of doily, and this doily comes from this doily right here. What I did is I just cut out a piece, and then I added frontage. So I went ahead and I placed my doily on the Versamark, on this Versamark. And then after I applied the Versamark all the way around, I went ahead and poured my shabby pink frontage embossing powder, took off the excess, heat embossed it, and it gave it this look. It's just so beautiful. So there's specks of gold and white and a lot of pink. I fussy cut a little gingerbread girl from the paper pad. Here's a puffy sticker, and then this sticker says all the sparkly lights. And then all here are the flowers from Frank Garcia. So Frank Garcia is the flowers and the puffy stickers. And then here you can see a little design on it. It's been embossed, dry embossed, using the knit sweater embossing folder. And first I embossed the paper, and then I embossed, and then I did the die cuts. So it's really, really cute. I love this. This came out so cute. So and then here's the design of the second packet. So in the second packet, I have the same thing. I have a little snowflake, a couple of tags, and then I'll have one of these. So I only put two. And then here's another. And then here is the embellishment. And the packet goes all the way down. So it's like there's no stopping. So you see part of this here, and then part of this was like at the bottom. Yeah, there's no stopping. So here is my second embellishment. I created a tag. I used one of the cutouts from the collection. It has like ornaments on it. And then I used the reinforcer, the Heidi Swap reinforcer. Here is my snowflake from that die set. Here is the other little die cut from Winter Joys, I believe it's called. I forgot the name of it already. But yeah, that's where my die cuts. And then this is a sugar cookie that I had die cut a while back. And then I added some little jemmies right here for the ornaments. Here is a little, is it a elk die? And then I did a cutout, says fa la la, and then I framed it with the purple or the pink foil paper. And then I did a little strip right here. I used also vellum paper, and then a little strip of the border strips. So that's my tag. Really cute. I love it. And then here's the third packet. And then here's how I use the little gingerbreads right here, the border strip that I die cut out. And again, here's got a snowflake. It has a die cut that says all is calm and bright cutout. And then here's another cutout at the bottom of a snowflake. And then I think I'm missing one more. And then this one. And then here's my third embellishment. I love how this came out. It is so cute. Love it, love it, love it. Now this one I didn't put frontage. I decided to put frontage towards the end when I was finishing up the books. That's when I started to use it. But this embellishment right here, here's the die cut of the wreath that comes from the stamp set. And I was totally inspired by Stephanie. She is Sweet Crafty Girl here on YouTube. Hi, Steph. And she did a tutorial. I'm not sure if she did it on YouTube or on IG on how to create these wreaths. I will go ahead and link it down below in the description box. And this is using shred, paper shred, for packaging. So I use pink, mint, and gold as well because I think it went very well with this paper pad. And then here's a little strip. It was also from the border strip. And I created, I went ahead and I did it, I pleated it. And then here's a tree from the Coco and Reno, the house die, and then here's a little sentiment says also jolly that comes also in the border strip, and I just layered it on top of the purple foil paper. And then here's the die for the deer or elk. I'm not sure what kind of animal that is, but either way, I just love it. I actually love how this came out. I mean, oh my gosh, I had so much fun creating these embellishments. So this is what I made for Rosa. I hope she likes it. And then I also created another PHA Cup of Kindness cup. So I did one for all the ladies in the group, so I hope they love it. This one, since it doesn't come with chipboard pieces, I wish Michael should come out with, with embellishments to go with their collections. I mean, they do that for a few papers, and they haven't done it in a very long time. But like for their bigger paper pads, I think they should have embellishments. So I use Christian's tutorial. I will link it down below. And then here is one of the stickers from the American Crafts Puffy stickers. Here's a deer, here's a tree, and then here's another tree. So this is the punch that I used. The punch is much smaller than the other tree from the die set, which comes together with the house. And then the house, here's when I did the frontage. I did the shabby blue frontage, and then I added the puffy snow. And then here's the Coco and Reno tree. And then what I did here was that I added fake snow. So I went ahead and put hot glue, and then I poured all the fake snow on top, let it dry, and I kept doing that. So there's fake snow all over here, and then back here too. And then I added little snowflakes, and this is like a little garland for a mini Christmas tree that's from Hobby Lobby. So I just cut it apart and added some little snowflakes right there. And then here is one of my little resin deers from my stash. I added pom-pom trim all the way around. Here's where that other die, the circle die with the scallop, because it cuts the inside. So that was perfect for my handles. And then I used thick foam. And then here I have hot cocoa. I have some candy canes, and then I shared some of my little doodads from winter Christmas doodads from my stash. So you guys will get to see it when she unboxes it. So that's my cup of kindness. And then we were to do a card. So I had done a card already originally, but when I kept looking at it and looking at it and looking at it, I'm like, oh, I don't like it. I'm just going to give you a sneak peek of how it looked. I had done this card originally, and I didn't like it. It's like I stepped on it, and then I looked at it this morning, and I'm like, I don't like it. So I did another one. So I did this one. I think this one came out so pretty. I mean, it's still simple, but it came out so much prettier than the other one that I made. Now, I don't make specific size cards like, A5, A4, or none of that stuff. No. I just make it to fit what I need. Like, for example, I saw these journaling cutouts in the collection. So I went ahead and I measured my paper to fit this journaling card. So that's how I do it. That's how I do my cards. That's why my cards sometimes are so weird. Weird shaped and stuff. So anyways, so these are all cutouts so this is how you could use up your cutouts as well from paper pads. So I went ahead, here says also jolly. I went ahead and matted it. I used gold foil paper. Same thing with this bottom part. This bottom part was the strip, the border strips, and I matted it on top of gold foil paper. And then I went ahead and I added dimension to the top one. And then this sticker is the puffy stickers from American Crafts. I cut it in half. I put one here, and I put another one there. And then I could journal or write my little note here. And that's it. So that's my card for Rosa. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope she likes everything that I've created. I had so much fun creating this. Now I'm all done with my swaps. And I have one more project to work on, and with one more paper that I have in my stash that I had shown previously. And so yeah, so I can't wait to start working on my next project. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.